e and t, then in the normal sense we should get 0. But as dimensional equations does not relate to the magnitude of the quantities anyhow, so it should be t itself. As we are not talking about the value of the quantity, we are just talking about the units. And if we consider two units like initial velocity and final velocity, then we know that we get the change in velocity, which has the unit of velocity itself, that is means the first. The second one is, so for functions like sine, for cos and other trigonometric functions, tan, cot, sec, secant and cosecant, for all these trigonometric functions, when we take functions, when we have like, it does not have any unit, it does not have any dimensions, that is m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. As even though consider if we have velocity, then we also have some constant which has the inverse unit of the velocity, that is like, consider if sin u is equal to, which should be this, then while solving the questions, to if you have to find alpha, then we should consider this as m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. And to find alpha, we are gonna take this u in the denominator, cross multiply it. And we know that for dimensional equation of to find alpha, the dimensional equation is should be, so velocity's dimensional equation is L t minus 1, that is alpha is equal to L t, L power minus 1, t power plus 1. This is the dimensional equation of alpha. So therefore, whenever if we are gonna see the trigonometric function, and if we see them, we should know that it does not have any dimensions, and whatever inside will cancel each other to get the dimension of the sine, cosecant and other trigonometric function as 0. Third note is, it is same as second, but we have function exponential function. Yeah, it is of the same case. And here, if we have some functions like alpha t, we know that it the case of exponential is same as trigonometric, that is it too is the dimension length, that is this. And the dimension of alpha t will be m power 0, l power 0, 2 power. By this, if we have some functions like this, then we know that it does not have any dimension, so we're gonna take alpha t is equal to m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. To find alpha, we know that we are gonna start the same procedure of finding our dimensional equation. T is time, so m power 0, l power 0, t power minus 1. So t power minus 1 is the dimensional equation of alpha. And it is also the same case for log. If we have something inside, it does not, it too, if we have something inside of the log functions, it too get cancelled each other to get the dimension as m power 0, l power 0, t power, that is no dimensions. So let's take up some questions on this note. F is equal to 0, f is equal to v divided by c ln of xb. So we are given this question, so we have to find the dimension of b. We know that first we have to check if any functions of this before starting before starting solving. We know we can see here ln. If we see some functions like logarithmic or exponential or trigonometric, we should consider it as dimensionless and take ln of xb. Dimension of ln of xb is m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, and we know that then the dimension of xb is m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. Then to find the dimension of b, we can cross multiply the x, that is the distance, that is l. So dimension of b is l power minus 1. So let's take another question. X power t, x of t, v naught by alpha 1 minus e power alpha t minus alpha t. And we can see here we have to find, the given question is find alpha, dimension equation of alpha and v naught. So to find them, first we can see here, while analyzing the question, we can see that we have exponential function, and we know that exponential function does not have any dimension. So dimension of exponential function will be taken as m power 0, l power 0 and t power 0. So dimension of alpha t will become m power 0, l power 0, t power 0. As we can see here, minus are neglected, as we are not concentrating on the magnitude or direction of things, but we are just concentrating on the units of the physical quantities, not to any other magnitude or direction. So we can neglect the minus here, and to find alpha we can cross multiply t. So dimensional equation of alpha would be t power minus 1. Now to find v naught, we had to solve e power minus alpha. So we know that dimension of e power minus alpha t. To find v naught, we can see that dimension of e power minus alpha t is not considered, as it has no dimensions. So dimension of v naught, to find v naught we can take like this, and this is the formula simplification. So we need to simplify it, so we get x alpha, and the dimensional of equation of v naught would be x. So dimension equation of x and alpha, we know the x is the distance, that is l, and the alpha is t power minus 1. So dimensional equation of v naught would be l power t minus 1, which is has the same dimensional equation of velocity. And take up the next topic in the next session. So thanks for watching.